I've been repugnant, my soul pungent. My character caused them to turn their noses up at me. Up until this point, the prose and poetry was a shield for me, a source of symmetry for the nonsense of the world, the discontent of life, and the chaos that plagues the conscious. But just as the waters of the river may eventually lead to a fall, I too feel a shift in my orientation. For me, this can no longer be a tool of extroverted defensive nature, for that would be a disservice to the voice of the Creator echoing through me, reverberating through my vertebrae and resounding in my mind like the sound of guns locked and loaded in the minds of the shell-shocked, or like the voice of the ocean, the legs of those returned to the dock, or like the diction of dictatorship from the mouth of the mob, or the hip of the cop, or the mouth of the politician put in place by popular demand. I'm trying to say, there's something in me. A proverbial mustard seed inscribed with the last words of creation and the first of revelation, the beginning of my age and the next, the end of my being and that of my mother and father. Now this is not canon fodder or superstition from your local church or alma mater, no. This is superposition. The sleepwalking, mute talking, immortal made martyr, miscarriage decades in the making is still going strong. This is the grave made pit stop, the past made prophecy, the utility of humility maximized by my brazen belly aching. I'm like a brass bull, I'm grazing over a fire with the bodies of martyrs inside me. I'm like an iron maiden that's caving in with the faces of children behind me. I'm like my last words to my first love, or this imperial presence I can't understand for the life of me. There is something I desperately need to get out of me, and it's sparse, but it's potent like guerrilla forces trickling through the forest, like the voices of the pious genuinely trying to guide us. There is something in me between Jimi Hendrix and Haile Selassie, between Bob Marley and Marcus Garvey, between Fannie Lou Hamer and Yeshua in the manger, between Judas the Apostle and violent revolution across the Congo, between Satan saturated with love for his creator and Jesus asking why he's been forsaken and trapped in a man's nature. I'm something like John the Baptist. In my dreams, I got honey cake dreadlocks and the musk of an ox, reincarnated in the incorporated mosque of Malcolm returned from the Hajj. And I could be killed at this very moment. It wouldn't be but a pause in the redemption of the lost, of the sacrifice on the cross. You can find my soul sitting between roomy apocryphs and poetry to the beat of my heart until it stops and lies. I still in my chest is the progress of blacks in the West. But you know, even when racism was at its best, they always knew we could find a beat or rhythm. Life in prison, facing schisms from society, we opted for self-determination as our means for equity, and the legacy of that revolution unfulfilled, given back to this world in my mortal appeal. So my petition to the people under the shade of the hood of the state and the shield is that we cannot live this way, extroverted in our defense and reluctant to introspect. Let us show honor not to creed or camp or clan, but to virtue and the demands of a high service. For I am a servant to the science of the prophets and the mathematics of the systematic upheaval of evil, and I know that makes me ugly to some people, repugnant even. My own mother looks at me as if I've been possessed by a demon or persuaded by a heathen. I know I'm not the strongest man breathing, but I'm bleeding for peace to get something out of me that could make us complete.